The Ron Fez Show starts right now.
Buddies. It's the Ron Fez Show. On one of the weekdays, somewhere in the middle of the week, somewhere between Tuesday and Thursday.
Wednesday.
Hey, Gary in Virginia, you're on the Ron Fez Show.
Yeah, Ronnie, it's good to hear Saint Band first thing. The patron music saint of all that is good and righteous. It will be a good day.
That's a really good point. I didn't even think of that. Everything that's good and righteous in the world could be summed up by just saying that's a Van Morrison. So, like, if you have a spiritual moment, you could say, oh, I started the Van Morrison last night. Or, if I got drunk and really depressed, I also started the Van Morrison.
I'm constantly Van Morrison.
If you had too many fries. Oh, I started the Van Morrison at dinner last night. It's all right there. Listener sent in that playlist, although I think the first song got taken out on. Sometimes we need to start a little more up. There are days we need to say, appreciate the playlist, but we got to come in. You know, today, and I only, for the love of God, wish this was on the air. Chris Stanley came in and tripped over a rug and almost chipped his fucking tooth. It was the funniest shit I ever saw. Pips, did you see it from over there?
I did see it from here, Ron.
It was, and then I said to him, he was like, he just started doing one of those meltdowns where he's yelling, Jesus, fuck, Christ, shit, and all this, and I go, what's wrong, are you stupid? And then that really made him insane.
That pisses me off again.
Yeah.
Why?
You need a vacation. Look at me.
Yeah.
You need a vacation. Somewhere sunny. Somewhere just free and wide open.
How about a whole Soviet bloc?
That's crazy. Seriously.
But you put a rug down and you leave it scrunched up immediately outside the door? Mm-hmm. Why would you do that? It's dangerous.
It's just something that happens. It's just something that happens.
The intern's got to fucking smooth shit out on the floor so no one's fucking getting killed here. It's mainly me.
He struggled with it today. Wasn't one of his easiest days. But, you know, this could be what I like to say, a teaching moment. You know what I mean? Rather than you losing your shit, use this as a teaching moment.
I've lost it. I don't know if I could teach anymore.
Maybe it's because he has you wrapped around his finger, and it doesn't matter how he lays the rug down.
Who's the he?
The intern, Popcorn.
Oh, okay. So, the other kid isn't in today?
Matty Ice is not here. It's his day.
That's why things are not running smoothly. That's why things are running, behind in getting the studio set up, because Matty Ice is not here.
But I look over this playlist, and people are saying, oh, what about this song? What about that song? It's not the 5 best songs. It's someone's playlist, Harley Quincy. And you can make up your own playlist. And Greg Miller, you can make up your own playlist. Some listener took it upon themselves to put together a lovely playlist. And all you can do is chip away at it. And it reminds me, honestly, of Chris Stanley. He's not here to, smooth the rug out, but only scream at the person who does.
I don't know. I tripped over because I didn't know it was smoothed out.
You need a vacation.
I need something.
Yeah, this isn't you. What I'm hearing right now, that's not you. This is you stress.
I feel so close to having a full-out fucking crazy meltdown. I don't know what to do.
You know what I do when I get like that?
What?
I just start swinging at interns. And then finally...
They're going to fire me.
Oh, yeah. I didn't really go that long, but yeah, it will eventually lead to your firing. Or arrest, probably.
I'll take the arrest.
And conviction.
And
that could be your nice getaway.
Maybe I would train the intern, except you let him go home early every single day that he's here. He's
work.
Gone before the rest of us with what I will say is a fake excuse.
Really?
I have no trouble saying that.
I don't follow what happens with the interns and their excuses and their days off and their leaving earlys.
Yesterday, when Matty Ice was left to do all the studio stuff himself after the show.
But let me just ask a question. Is this the Sam show? Where we go over every tiny little thing that producers and interns didn't do? Rise above. Rise above. Pips, this should be your concern. You're a perfect employee. I don't want Catty Fez coming in here complaining over each thing that the pipe-smoking kid does. Let's face it. This kid's been nothing but a fucking rabbit's foot for us. Okay?
I don't know.
He's a lucky fucking horseshoe.
The pipe thing, again, yesterday was very odd.
I'm thinking about taking the kid to Vegas for fucking vacation.
You're going to lose him. He wanders off.
I wouldn't bring it up, but this is right before the show.
What do you mean you wouldn't bring it up? It's the only stuff that interests you, pushing someone under a bus.
You have the explosion of Chris Stanley in the rug right before the show. I have to listen to it in the office all before the show because it took 6 text messages for Chris to get a glass of ice, a cup of ice from the intern.
The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round.
I'll give Fez that. It did take 6 text messages to get a cup of water. And when I got a cup of water, it was a fucking glass of ice with fucking 2 goddamn teaspoons of water in it.
The driver on the bus says, "Thank you. Thank you. This is my tutorial. Thank you."
And now I get a cup of water with no ice in it.
You're upset.
I'm losing it. I feel like I'm going crazy.
Just calm down.
I can't, man. I can't fucking calm down.
Do you want to start your vacation today?
No, I'm fucking running.
No,
this
you're
thing
insane.
out to Friday.
You're insane. No, you're crazy right now. You need a little break.
We're gonna do it.
Everybody's doing it. Everybody else is fine.
I don't feel fine.
Yes, there's something about you. You've pushed yourself too far. You had a long, nasty, ugly winter. You made it through.
It was bad.
Okay?
I was drunk.
Now you need to come down out of the hills, take your yearly bath, smoke a cigar, get a shave,
sounds good.
Go down to the saloon, and off you go.
It's the popcorn's driving me totally insane.
But remember, when you come back, get salt and flour, because it's going to be a long summer, and you're going to need that.
I love salt and meats.
You're a little fucking crazy right now.
Oh, I know. I'm totally fucking insane right now. I'm totally fucking crazy.
Chris, you're on the Ron Fez Show.
Does anyone else find it ironic that Fez is coming down on the way someone else is doing their job or not doing it?
Fez likes it.
Part of my job is to be in charge of the interns as well.
You haven't really coached these interns. I mean, I'm really ready.
Not when he's never here. Yesterday, he had to go home because his mother ate pasta accidentally. How the fuck does that happen?
You don't believe him on that?
Wait a minute, I'm not. Again, this isn't the Sam show, but now I'm curious. What's wrong with eating pasta?
Apparently, his mother has some sort of horrible allergy to pasta, and he had to go flying out the door again.
Send popcorn in.
PC
Why are you hating this kid?
Because I have to deal with Nutsy over here, Chris Stanley, who's screaming and got me like a cat with claws in the ceiling. He makes me jump every time he screams.
All right.
I was screaming in the office today and holding my head in my hands.
Popcorn, another rough day for you, huh?
Yeah.
Well, before we get into any of the other stuff.
Okay.
And by the way, if you hear me yell run, I want you to just get out of the building as quick as you can.
Gotcha.
Because they're lighting torches to chase you right now.
He'll have no problem getting out early.
Please, just give me a second. Your mom ate pasta yesterday, and that was a problem that you had to leave early?
Well, yeah, she has ulcerative colitis, and she can't have gluten.
Well, how do you accidentally eat pasta? Was it inside some vegetables, or how does that take place?
No, she had a lunch party for work.
Yeah,
and her meal wasn't gluten free.
So she thought she was getting gluten-free pasta.
Yes.
Someone told her this is gluten-free?
Apparently.
Okay, apparently you talked.
That did not happen.
Hold on. You talked to her since then.
I wasn't there. So.
I know, but you rushed out of here yesterday.
He ran away from me on the street. He was running.
You've got to understand something. He's a physician, and the only person that can deal with his mom's pasta problem. So how long is your trip home?
2.5 hours.
Okay, what were you worried about if your mom ate pasta? What's the worst case scenario?
She could die.
She could die from it. So you thought, Mom, sit there. I'll be home in 2.5 hours. Why didn't you just send her to an emergency room?
Why not call an ambulance?
She did go to the hospital.
Is she okay now?
Yeah. They pumped her full of steroids. And,
all right, can I just say something? I'm looking at the kid right now. He's very upset.
Yeah.
Yes, because he got caught.
Hold on for a second. What's wrong, Popcorn? What are you feeling?
No, I didn't. I mean, I don't feel like I got caught doing anything.
No, I didn't say that you got caught. I'm saying what's going on inside right now.
No, I just feel wrongly accused.
By who?
I understand where he's coming from.
Who's he?
Fez.
Okay. You feel like Fez never believes you.
No, I just...
I haven't believed you since the fake court date where there was a Twitter, as soon as you got out of here, a tweet saying, hey, got out of work early, anyone want a party?
I'll bring all the court papers in. Every single one.
Do me a
Do
favor.
that. And the thing from the emergency room last night.
Do me a favor. Don't bring any court papers or gluten papers here. The kid had an emergency. He had to bolt, Fez. He had to go.
You're deathly allergic to pasta. You're going to roll the dice on work pasta?
It could be...
No, she's not allergic to pasta. It's...
the glutens.
Yeah. And like other stuff, like, I don't even know the name.
Cyanide?
Like, she's lactose intolerant, too.
Yeah. So this is something you deal with all the time. You know what I mean? It's something...
she's on this medicine.
And that's not easy.
No.
You know? It's not easy to see your mom like that.
It's her colon.
Mm-hmm.
It just bleeds.
Oh, jeez.
Fuck, Pop.
She bleeds out. And then you go through that kind of stress, and then you come in here. And
Well, it hasn't flared up in a long time.
Right. I know, it's like your eyes are watering a little bit.
Well, yeah, when I was in 9th grade, she almost died.
Oh,
like,
Jesus.
They gave her the wrong medicine.
No.
And, well, it wasn't the wrong medicine, but it was,
She just took it the wrong way.
No, it was...
reaction.
It was a, like, antibacterial thing, like, for her teeth at the dentist. And it killed all the good bacteria in her, too. And it made her, susceptible.
So you worry about your mom.
Yeah.
He worries about his mom, Fez.
Worries about his mom, but didn't call 911 or anything if it's that much of an emergency, waiting for a 2.5-hour trip home.
She went to the emergency room. He went to meet her.
Which I doubt if you follow the stories all the way back, the 2.5-hour trip home, the tweet of, hey, let's party, I'm here, I'm ready to party, that tweet was put out an hour after he got out of here.
Wait.
So that wasn't a 2.5-hour trip home.
Wait. Are you
I
saying...
didn't send that when I was home.
Are you saying that he's tweeting the whole time he wants to party? On the way to the hospital?
No, if you go back and the other time where he got caught.
We're talking about this time, Fez. This time. The kid's mom's sick.
He texted me the same story last night.
Kid's doing a bang-up job. You're doing a bang-up job.
Well, except for the ice thing this morning, Popcorn.
Well, yeah, ice. Okay, fine.
No one needs that much ice. No one. No one's ever needed that much ice.
Sorry.
Here's your
I
problem.
wanted your drink to be cold.
That's nice.
But then there was no drink inside of it.
Wait,
sorry.
that ice turns to water.
But I was thirsty then.
You know something, Pep? No offense, but I see you tripping over a bunch of rugs,
Again,
and I don't get mad at you.
You got to make sure, for safety reasons at the very least, make sure it's nice and even.
That's my fault, yeah.
Again,
Good,
he has got you
responsibility.
wrapped around his
Why?
finger.
How's he
took
wrapped
personal
around the finger? How do you
responsibility.
not feel for a kid like this?
This is all this kid's case is to try to throw Matty Ice under the bus.
Matty
I
Ice's name didn't even come up.
Yeah.
What about Maddie?
He's getting outshined by Matty Ice on every front, and this is the way he's trying to get back in. Matty Ice should have done that drummer's list.
No way.
Oh, that drummer's list was huge.
The drummer's list was still getting calls days after it came out. Started a whole other thing. Sal, the helpful guy, came down here. What about Neil Peart?
Peart.
Oh, yeah, Peart. That's right. I keep saying it the American way.
Yeah.
Oh, never stop.
And by the American way, I mean the United States of America. I realize Canada's part of North America. Not another slight against you.
Whatever.
Fez, I think that maybe you and this kid need a fresh start, and then we start from here.
Oh, I have no intention of giving him a fresh start. Absolutely not. This is all to undermine Matty Ice and the great job he's doing.
You know what I think you want to do?
Which I'll bring up this story too.
Oh God.
Matty Ice loans his kid $20, says he's going to get paid back the next day. The next day was the day the wallet mysteriously disappeared.
What?
What do you
Your wallet.
your wallet. When he says wallet, he means wallet. What are you, Matty Ice's lawyer? Why are you involved in these kids' business?
I seriously have nothing against Matt at all.
You know you do. You've said it in here. Why is Matt so special and I'm a piece of garbage?
Yeah, that doesn't mean I have anything against him.
It absolutely does.
No.
The guy's doing a great job. You're getting an incomplete on this internship.
Okay.
I don't think so. That hasn't been decided yet. I mean, I don't think he should get an incomplete because his mom was sick. I got news for you, Fez. Maybe it's an Irish thing, but if my mom was sick, I'd go.
I had to leave the show early when I was an intern to take care of my mom. That's all I'm saying.
By
His mom was
the
sick.
way, let me just say this, Pepper.
Yeah.
Bang up job you did.
But what the fuck? Come on. That had nothing to do with the physical therapy.
Really?
Yeah.
'Cause I keep an eye on my mom and she's still alive. That's all I'm saying. Talk about getting an incomplete.
I'm just saying this kid can learn from me. That's why I was like.
If he learns from you, he's going to be at a funeral.
No. Look, he's going to be fine. Your mom's going to be fine.
What are you, a doctor?
I saw him running with fucking emotion in his face. I was like, go, Popcorn, go. And then he just took off running down the street yesterday.
Did he stop and get a sick? Are you okay, Pop?
No, yeah.
But just hearing this, get you up so you're reliving it?
Yeah.
That's all right, pal.
No, it's...
Well, that was
It is what
yesterday.
it
Then
is.
there's the fake heart test that he has to leave for, where there was nothing wrong with him.
Yeah,
and, as,
palpitation.
and as someone,
All right, hold on. He
and
has
as someone
arrhythmia.
who has actual heart problems, I find it a little insulting.
I swear on my life I have arrhythmia.
He has arrhythmia.
Sounds.
You were born with it because I heard you drumming. You got the
We never got that doctor's note that Chris was requesting.
Why does anybody want a doctor's note?
I'll bring everything.
You don't have to bring a thing.
Yeah, that was before when
You know
I
what? Can I just tell you something? I know you're upset right now. I like to make a place of trust here. You're really upset.
I'm alright.
I don't trust
You're upset.
anything. By the time Chris finally got a half hour later, after Chris got his cup of ice,
Can I ask you something?
I had asked for a can of seltzer, which got delivered to me opened already. You think I trusted that to drink out of it? Only
What's not
because
to trust?
only because I've been a fan of Matty Ice?
Can I tell you something? You can't catch arrhythmia. At least I don't think so.
That's really why you got a new seltzer? Because you thought I did something to it?
Yes.
What's wrong, Popcorn?
I don't know. That's messed up.
Sick. Mentally ill.
I don't know
Yeah,
why.
it's messed up that I have to worry about these things.
I would never worry about it.
Like,
Popcorn.
he honestly hates me.
I don't. I can't speak for him. I will say this. Go ahead.
He wouldn't drink a drink that I gave him.
Because
You
it
know what?
was opened.
I thought it would be easier for you to pour it in the cup with ice.
My Poland Springs was open. Guess what? Go ahead and lick the top of it. I'll drink it right now.
Don't.
That's the kind of trust I have with this kid.
Don't.
You can give me a bucket of fucking 7-Up and I'd lap it up.
If there was what in it, Canadian Club.
It would be a bucket of
okay,
ice.
can I just come on? Popcorn, you okay?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Just don't let any of this stuff get to you.
No, I mean, it is what I got to deal with it. So, it is what it is.
It is what it is. That's why I never even thought of that before. It already is what it is.
Yeah, you can't change it because it is.
I heard an athlete say that, so.
Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. You seem like you're stressed right now.
No, I'm alright.
Yeah.
You know.
Is your mom home from the gluten hospital?
Yeah.
Good.
It's Raritan Bay Medical Center. But
Have you warned her not to eat any unknown pastas again?
You know something? That's his personal life. That's something that he and his mom can deal with.
I'm glad you brought that up. It's his personal life, right? Should be kept private. Then why, when I'm in the office and he's planning his next caper to get out of here early, do I always have to hear an extra loud phone call about what's going on in his life? If I was making these phone calls about private situations, I wouldn't do it in the office in front of me and Pips, screaming about the bank, screaming about the traffic case, screaming about, oh, well, I really can't leave work early today unless, because I've got to be here at the internship, just expecting Pips to say, no, go ahead, go.
Why are you so angry? No one else is angry.
I had to deal with nonstop Hulk rage all morning.
The ice thing really fucking...
Then you have to talk to Chris about it. I don't think you should get that upset about getting a nice cold cup of ice.
I didn't... And then I get this... What's wrong with the ice in here, Popcorn? Because all I want is like 2/3 ice and some liquid.
I would hate if I was a waiter to have you guys in my restaurant. You're both awful.
Never been to a restaurant that gave me just a giant, literally packed, like ice, just packed with ice.
Then I want you to go to a place that I go to. It's called Icy's. And all we ever get there is ice.
I wouldn't go there because I don't want just a giant cup of ice.
The kid is probably confused and upset right now. His mom hasn't been feeling well. He's had that court date. The bank messed up his thing. He lost his wallet.
The court date that keeps getting changed.
He had lost his wallet before. Had to leave for that. He's got a lot going on right now.
I have a new wallet, too.
Oh, let's take a look at it.
Does it have Matty Ice's 20 in it?
No.
Oh, I like this. What is that, like a cowboy on the cover? Yeah, it's great. Did you fill out that thing that says My First Wallet? Put your name and all?
Yeah.
All right. Here's some of the iBanks. Tell Popcorn to let his mom sleep on the futon. She'll be fine.
Oh, my God.
Fez just hates Popcorn because Popcorn loves his mom and visits her when she's in the hospital. Loving Fez's passion, he must have got new heels and a fresh shine on his boots in preparation for this stomping. Didn't Fez miss a day of work last Friday because he was, and here's the quotes, shitting?
Yes, legitimately shitting. People smelled it on me.
Hold on, let me see the list that's fire here. I have Crohn's, what's that called? Ulcerative colitis? Ulcerative what?
Ulcerative colitis.
Okay, I have Crohn's ulcerative colitis. You won't die from eating anything. You'll shit a lot and take more meds.
You can't have Crohn's and ulcerative colitis.
All right, so we caught Liz in a lie.
So she's a fucking liar, huh?
You bleed.
You're shitting blood.
Yeah.
I've shit blood before.
You do that because of the amount of alcohol that you drink.
Yeah, it's usually after a bender.
For the first time ever, we caught Liz in a lie.
Popcorn, man.
This kid's like a detective. What? You're a very emotional kid. You're a sensitive kid?
I don't think sensitive, more emotional.
Mm-hmm. But what's it feel when what goes on inside when you get in this kind of... Because you just want to please Fez.
What do you mean, right now?
Yeah, like right now. I mean, you're trying to do a good job. You're trying to fit in, and then Fez starts.
Yeah, I just don't want him to hate me. Like, I want him to drink something that I give him.
Yeah, after that statement.
What?
No, he has to drink something that I give him to prove that I like him. Yeah, like that will ever happen.
You drank the water that I gave you.
Oh, God, I thought Pips got that.
That makes you feel like you're not trusted now.
Yeah.
He just throw it in the trash.
Yeah.
Could I give you a little bit of advice?
Sure.
Poppies will make him sleep. Another thing, if it ever gets too much, everybody has a juggler, no matter how much they yell. And once that thing is slashed open, forget about it.
Slice it open.
I'm sure it'll end
that way.
Hold
on, that's the world's tiniest knife.
It's illegal, though.
Let me see your legal knife. So I'm just going to sit here.
You can now take that on the plane to Budapest?
I'm going to file my nails with it. It's so tiny. You know what? If the shit ever comes down, you'll be able to scratch them.
Oh,
you better hope that
get through fucking
you better hope that your street battle's against a teenage girl, and she's a cutter.
Give me your inner thigh.
I just heard some story the other day about this thing called Write Love on Your Arm or something like that.
What?
It's something about these girls that are like cutters, so they do parties for them, and I think it was called something like Write Love on Your Arm. It seemed like the worst idea I ever heard of in my life. You know what? You better sharpen this, too.
Bought it at a bodega. I was like, this looks like a good purchase.
Somebody's making those drunk buys again.
Yeah. $5! Hell yeah!
Trevor in Missouri, you're on the Ron Fez Show.
Yeah, Fez has every reason not to like popcorn because last week he's on Twitter typing the F word out talking about his friends, so he's clearly a homophobe.
What did he type exactly? You can say it here.
Go ahead.
I can't remember exactly. I think he called his friends a faggot.
Is that right?
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
6 days ago. Check it out.
Are you sure about this?
I'm 100% positive.
It's obviously a joke, if I did.
How did
How is
I
that
have
a
gay friends.
fucking joke?
Because I don't...
To use
I
a
don't
bullying slur like that?
To me...
When you feel like people are picking on you.
You never let him answer. Go ahead, Pop.
To me, like, nowadays, like... Nobody I know like cares about stuff like that. Like I have gay, I have gay
you know
friends.
who cares about it? People who are gay.
I have gay friends.
Could you introduce him to Fez? No, go ahead. What was your point?
Young.
That doesn't give you an excuse to use it.
No, but nowadays,
you lying little creep.
It's used like,
Right.
like you say something's gay. It's like something is stupid. You
Like
know?
use it.
Right, exactly.
Not homosexual.
Right.
That's your fucking excuse. That doesn't fly.
Homosexuality isn't stupid.
No, it isn't. I think we've all agreed on that.
Oh, I'm so glad I got this piece of information.
So how
I don't think I called anyone a faggot on my Twitter, actually.
Boy, that just rolled off his tongue.
Yeah, he says it easy enough, doesn't he?
But you would say it sometimes to your friends just as like a joke, right?
When I was younger.
Like what kind of things would you say?
Younger? 6 days ago, younger?
Yeah. I remember back 6 days ago, we all had those Bieber haircuts.
It was awesome.
Oh, those were naive times, I guess. Innocent.
Maybe we jumped the gun on that haircut, though.
We jumped the gun on a lot of things. Jeremy, you're on the Ron Fez Show.
Hey, buddies, how's it going?
Doing
I
pretty
think
bad.
it's so ironic about how Fez was talking about this kid being untrustworthy when Fez himself is one of the most untrustworthy and dishonest people that you get there.
And how am I dishonest?
Well, let's see, Fez. How many times have you lied about where your cat was, where you're living, what movies you're going to see? Yada,
Holy
yada, yada.
shit.
Yeah, how am I dishonest?
The cat thing was crushing, Fez.
Heartbreaking, right?
And we're not talking about me.
But
We're
seriously,
talking about this kid
you never
who's
even
trying
once-
to fuck over the good intern.
But you never even apologized on that, and that was really embarrassing to all of us. Liz Sets Fire says, yes, you can have both those things. They affect different areas of the colon, shithead.
Okay.
No, Liz, the
didn't know that
homophobic
then.
intern says you're a liar.
Fez, you know,
I'm not homophobic at all. At all.
I believe you.
If I was homophobic, why would I want Fez to like me?
That's a great point.
You think
Why
that's
do you
the
want
way
him
to
to like
get me to like you?
Why do you want him to like you?
Because I respect Fez.
Wow.
And his career.
Wow. That's the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life. And I've been there for both of them. Here's Oscar. You're on the Ron Fez Show.
Hey, Ron Fez, I do not like this kid. I don't got a good feeling about him. There is only one, Fez, you're right on the money with this kid. There's something really, I wouldn't trust him. There's only one crybaby on the Ron and Fez Show, and that's Fez, and this son of a bitch is trying to steal Fez's stick, and I don't like it.
You're crying because you're a sensitive guy, right? It's an emotional guy.
Yeah.
It was a rough day yesterday.
Can I just tell you? Keep that sensitivity. It's good for you. You're an artist, you're a performer, and it's good for you. And whatever this thing is with you and Fez, it really doesn't have to do with your on-air stuff, which has been spot on.
Cumsy, Frank Watson.
You did some great stuff.
Drummer List.
I did Frank Watson.
He did Frank Watson.
He did it, but he did a parody of it.
Jizz Time?
Cumsy with a B, by the way, not Cumsy. Cumsy.
Cumbazy. Julian Cumbersnatch.
Matt, you're on Ron Fez Show.
Yeah, I've got actually a couple of my friends are gay, and they'll say to me, don't be a fag if I'm doing something stupid. I don't get offended. They don't get offended. Other people have heard them say it. They don't get offended. To me, it sounds like...
Matt, can I just tell you something? You live in West Virginia. You have gay friends, and they call you a fag. You're gay.
What about it?
You're gay. Why wouldn't you just call up and say right off the bat, I'm gay? By the way, don't isolate that part, because that's just not true. If you really want to get that, you have to get the entire thing.
Context.
Yes, everything. I want everything on there. Aaron, you're on the Ron Fez Show.
Hey, Ronnie, $1,000,000.
Oh, thanks.
Listen, why is Fez all angry and all tore up about this? And you know, Popcorn brought more to the show in the last 6 months than Fezzy has, sitting there in silence. Why doesn't Fezzy?
I'm sitting here talking today, Aaron, and you still can't enjoy it. So shut the fuck up.
Why are you mad at him?
Why are you angry? Because this kid is trying to undermine the good intern. He's got Stanley all wrapped around his finger.
Look, the kid, you need
Stuttering Stanley. Stuttering Stanley. That's what they used to call you back in school.
You didn't see this kid's face yesterday when he had to run away from me.
No, I saw your face today when you got a cup of ice and lost it, and you had to text 6 times to correct it.
That doesn't mean he's a liar.
I saw your face when you tripped over a rug.
Yes, that means he's fucking up a few things, but it doesn't mean he's a liar. Now, the ice thing and the rug thing, I am going to lose my shit.
So everybody believes that 3 days a week there is a crisis that forces him to get out of here early, where we have to have the dramatic phone call right in front of me and Pips in the office.
All right, let me answer. I'm going to ask one thing. Did all these things happen, Popcorn?
Yes.
Then I believe. I honestly believe. And Fez, if I wrote a book about you, I'd call it Welcome to Mount Molehill. Or Welcome to Molehill Mountain. One or the other.
You're making him out to be Kaiser Sose. This kid is verbal Kent.
What'd you call me?
Usual Suspects, ever seen it?
No.
Oh, that's great. The guy that you think is just a cripple is really the bad guy.
Yeah.
Go home and watch it.
It's really good. But wait, don't forget what Ron just said, and then go see it.
Josh, you're on the Ron Fez Show.
Hey, I got to agree with Popcorn on this completely about his mother. I had a similar situation. I got a call that my grandfather was going to the ER for a cut on his hand. I'm like, well, is it bad? But no, he should be fine. Well, needless to say, I never saw him alive again. He died before I was able to get close to him. So you never know. It could happen at any time.
Now, Popcorn, you're upset right now, right? Because you were thinking about that the whole way down on the bus.
Oh, yeah.
That thought's in your mind a lot?
Not a lot, but...
When it happens, it's tough to deal with.
Yeah, like flare-ups and stuff.
Sure. Like... Well, you gotta cherish your mom.
Has she been warned not to eat strange pasta since then?
Come on, Fez, the kid's upset.
Yeah.
It's not strange pasta. She thought it was gluten-free and it wasn't. That's all. Ian, you're on the Ron Fez Show.
Hey, Ronnie.
Yeah, I remember. I understand that Fez is all upset about this kid using the word fag, but I remember not too long ago you had the guy from OutQ in the studio. They dropped the F-bomb right in front of Fez, and he didn't say anything.
Yes, he's gay.
That's okay.
Absolutely. And this kid knows. Frank comes in here as a guest. He's on at the same time we are. This kid knows how I feel about that word. And he says he's trying to make Fez like him. Wrong move in that respect.
To be honest, I don't think I said it.
I don't think you said it, and there's been no proof of it.
I never said it here.
Oh, so it's okay to say it out in the world?
No, I mean, like...
Here's D in Houston. You're on Ron Fez Show.
Hi, Fez. You obviously have something towards him because you are not perfect by any means. And
True.
You're the one who was leading everybody else on to where you were and how distraught you were in your old apartment, and yet you told a lie on where you were. Why
True.
are you so against this kid? He's a kid. He's learning.
Everyone in this room knew where I lived. Well, except Chris Stanley.
No, they didn't. No, they
Yes,
didn't.
they absolutely did. Ron brought it up on the air because I didn't feel the need to share it with D from Houston. Doesn't make me a liar.
Things with me or not.
I don't have to share everything with you, D.
Why? First of all, there's nothing wrong with the name D. Second of all, why do you fight with every caller?
They're coming off attacking me.
They're not attacking
I'm asking
you.
why.
When I'm doing a
why.
60 minutes
If we're
expose
attacking
on this
you,
kid.
What?
Okay, if we're attacking you, imagine how Popcorn feels what you're doing to him.
I felt fucking betrayed.
There's only one thing that you do from 60 Minutes. Did you ever notice that when you leave vegetables in the refrigerator? Dave, first of all, there's nothing wrong with your name. I'm fine. I'm gonna have a nickname
It's not
for
a
you.
name, it's a letter.
It's D-E-E. I'm gonna start and call her Sweet D.
Nice.
Like my
Thank
breakfast
you.
show.
I appreciate it.
All right, bye-bye, Sweet D. It seems like you got people picking sides now.
Polarizing.
Yeah. It's been very polarizing.
Yes. All right, yeah. Were we polarized when we had other interns? No, that's just happened this semester.
I don't know. I remember you getting really mad at a heavy-set intern and screaming at him.
Someone had a couple that day.
Yeah. Somebody was drinking like Lincoln.
Poor Fez Freddy.
John, you're on the Ron Fez Show.
Fez, how can you pick on this kid and be so vitriolic when you're sitting there crying for the last 2 years about your old man? Get over it, suck a dick already, and move on with your life yourself.
Come suck mine, and my dad was really sick, and my dad really died.
Now, can I... Well,
Where I don't believe his mother was sick yesterday.
Well, you know what, Fez? You sit there and make excuses and mail it in every day. If this kid wants to make excuses as an unpaid intern, not Fez from the Ron and Fez Show.
And traveling 2.5 hours back and forth.
That's crazy.
And put together
If that's
a real...
true.
Why would that be a lie?
Because we had a tweet earlier that he was home within an hour sitting across the street from his hometown courthouse wanting to party.
Some days there's traffic, some days there isn't.
An hour and a half's worth difference.
Yeah, that happens in New York City, dude. Right now, with Passover, you're able to breeze in and out of town. Other days, takes forever. I just caught a Hicks yesterday. Me and Rob Cross were screaming at him. He's got an 8 o'clock flight, international flight.
Yeah.
And he was going to leave his house. His buddy was going to pick him up at 5 in Queens, go over a bridge, through a tunnel, and then through crazy New Jersey to get to the Newark airport.
Move that up an hour.
Oh, God. This is not happening. This trip is not happening.
This is also adding to the stress level.
But I can tell you, I've been through that tunnel. Some days you can make it to Newark in 20 minutes. Other days, 2.5. Sometimes even longer, 3 hours.
Crazy.
It's insane traffic. It's not a matter of distance. It's a matter of traffic.
It's all right there, too.
Oh, yeah.
Like Hoboken.
No joke in Hoboken, I always call it. I thought I was going to get a laugh.
Tough crowd.
Tom, you're on the Ron Fez Show.
Yo, what's up, boys? Fezzy, why are you such a bully?
I am sticking up for a kid who's being bullied. Matty Ice.
Matty Ice isn't here today, and no one said a word to him about him.
Anti-bully, but you're the biggest bully. You're picking on this kid nonstop.
I am not picking on. Is there anything that I've said that's wrong? All I've done is call him out on it. There's not one thing I've said that wasn't true.
I am not picking on Matty Ice.
That's true.
You're totally trying to undermine his internship.
I haven't said a word about that in like 2 weeks. Right?
He hasn't. As a matter of fact, after we all had that sit down, I thought everything changed. You got to do a lot more on air stuff. You got the drumming stuff. You're starting a drum line. You got a pipe meme coming out. Things are starting to really fly for you.
That pipe meme is gonna
what?
Put me over the edge.
Yeah. The top is what you're looking for.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna be looking for a contract after that meme.
Over the edge.
Oh, yeah. You're going to be offered a contract from Sirius XM on the incomplete internship.
It's going to be a completion.
This second half of the internship is starting out strong.
Once that meme is in.
You going to drop the F word in it? The other F word?
Which one?
Absolutely not.
The gay slur F word?
Like a British cigarette?
Not with a pipe.
And the $20 that went to that pipe really shouldn't have gone to Matty Ice?
I mean...
He hasn't been paid back yet?
Well, Matty Ice has been paid back because I went out of my pocket to pay back everything.
You paid? What?
That's sweet, though.
Matty Ice needed the money that you promised him the next day when the wallet mysteriously disappeared.
How long ago was that?
It did.
Oh my God!
2 weeks ago.
I can't believe this, but Fez just bought his paper. You now owe Fez.
Yeah.
That's the scariest thing that could happen on the street.
So you do like me. If you covered for me, you obviously give a shit about me.
I give a shit about the Matty Ice who needed money that week and was waiting for that 20 to get paid back.
It was uncomfortable.
This is weird.
Darren, you're on the Ron Fez Show.
Yeah, guys. I'm not calling any names. He didn't really give any names, but I read on Twitter 8 days ago. He said, that stupid faggot won't stay off my back at work. And he won't even suck a cock.
Really?
I did not say that.
Can I
look up my Twitter?
I don't know what your Twitter is.
I don't want to see this hate fest.
What is it?
Joe Fevelo.
Dude,
I did not say that.
Can I tell you, you got the perfect show business name. Why are you using popcorn?
I like popcorn.
Dude, you got a name like a singer. Like a crooner.
Like Bublé?
No, you got like the better. You got a perfect name for show business.
Not better than Bublé.
Well, no, I still have trouble saying it. I always call him Bubbles.
Try Joey Gumbo.
Oh, God, you got the best names.
And Joey Gumbo's pretty good. All right, you spend
But do me a favor, do not tweet stuff like that, man.
I swear I never tweeted anything about Fez, ever. Or saying fag.
All right, let me...
Say it so easy in here.
The F word.
All right, hold on. Let me read some of Joey Gumbo's stuff.
Oh, no.
I spend my life on a bus. Joey Gumbo wrote that. Shit's going down like Rodney King's swimming lessons.
Racist, too.
You drowned.
Yeah, you have... Someone cut me off today and I totally burned them, bro. Ha! How does that exhaust taste, bro? Congrats. You've given Earth something great.
Yeah, like someone cut you off, yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, let me write that down for the future fake traffic court appearances.
Let me just do something from Joey Gumbo here that he wrote on March 21st. I wish I could stay at Sirius all damn day. And here's
no
another...
one's stopping you.
Dude, why wouldn't
Matty
you...
Ice hangs out.
Why wouldn't you just
I have a job.
Whoa. Oh, shit. You got to make that money.
Then why did you sign up for the internship
All
that
right,
you can't
come
complete?
on, Fez.
That you can't fulfill the duties for?
Here's something else that he wrote. This is from Joey Gumbo. I literally have no friends. No one has any interest in spending time with me. Isn't that depressing?
More or less joking. But.
Sure. Dark times. Here's one. This is on March 20th, and this is really, really nice. Some people are self-obsessed faggots. No one else matters but themselves and anyone who benefits them.
Oh, nice. Real classy.
Okay, so
you did say it.
Yeah,
We tweeted it.
Yeah, after we've just heard for the past 40 minutes, I don't use that word. I have never tweeted that. Check my Twitter.
Do me a favor and have the iBang retweet that.
Okay. Well, who remembers every tweet they make, right? Right, Joey Gumbo?
I mean,
Gumbo.
To be fair, I was not talking about homosexuals.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
What do you think that word means to homosexuals?
I don't know.
He doesn't know.
Obviously, something negative, but...
Oh, you didn't mean it as a self-obsessed something negative? You meant it as something great and grand and...
But not towards a homosexual.
Right.
Just towards people.
Did we retweet yet?
Yeah, let's get this out there for everybody to see.
Please don't.
Oh, you don't want it? All right, then don't do it.
All right.
Corbin, you're on the Ron Fez Show.
Morning, Ron. Hold on, let me put this Marlboro Red down. I was just wondering.
Love to have one.
Yeah, we can smoke it. Work it.
Popcorn. Oh, $20. How many dinners does Fez owe?
How many, Fez?
I believe 6.
You always say 6.
It's always
No matter how many end up in another bet, that keeps it in limbo there. And the next one, everybody's invited, is when the Supreme Court comes down, shoots down Proposition 8 and this DOMA. That'll be the next celebratory dinner.
Charlie in Santa Cruz.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Let me put on this lobster fried steak here. Hey, Ronnie V, what's the over-under when Fez is going to cry? Half hour?
He doesn't seem that sensitive today.
Yeah,
Fez is
I know.
always sensitive when he has problems.
I think he's going to bust before Ronnie.
I'm sensitive to listen to Chris Stanley bitch all morning
We've
and
heard that.
scream.
We've heard that.
Who
Then-
doesn't have the guts to say it to the intern's face?
Oh, please. Look how sensitive he is and fucking beat up today. You can't have me yelling at him like a maniac.
No,
Because
please.
you have let the
Please
interns
yell,
run
man.
the show.
They're not. Popcorn's
Fez-
not running anything.
Chris has a management style, all of his own.
Thank you.
And what he is a guy who goes, I'm teaching right now.
Trying to mold him into something.
And hasn't this kid improved since he first came in here?
I haven't seen it.
I've seen it.
The drummer thing was huge. That was just last week.
Chris, please.
Last week when I asked him to go get some Imodium, that took about 40 minutes and then came back with the smell of weed all over him.
What?
I was not gone for more than 10 minutes.
How long does it take to smoke a joint? Did you smoke a joint on the street?
No.
Where did you?
One hitter?
I don't smoke weed.
He doesn't smoke weed.
Where'd the smoke come from?
I don't smoke.
Why were you gone so long? The Duane
I
Reade
was
is
gone
right
10
down below
minutes.
the elevator.
I was gone 10 minutes.
You were
Tops.
not. Ask Pips.
Pips,
Shit.
you back this up?
I'm sending out emails. I'm making phone calls. I'm shitting again.
Oh, God.
All in the time
is,
it took you to get back.
Pips,
Yeah, it definitely did take more than 10 minutes.
did he smell like weed when he came back?
Yeah, there have been times where I've questioned it, but maybe I thought maybe I was going crazy. I don't know.
Are you leaving during the show to fucking burn one down?
No.
We're not cops. We don't care whether you are or not.
No, I'm
I'm constantly fucked up.
Tobacco.
I'm constantly fucked up. That's nothing. Rob, you're on the Ron Fez Show.
Hey, I'm with Fez on this one, boys. Popcorn, I mean, you have a great opportunity
Joey
here.
Gumbo.
And you're just one of those guys. Everyone meets one of these guys, always got an excuse about something, always blaming someone. You know what I mean? That relationship with you and your mom, come on. She's got ulcerative colitis, whatever. She ain't going to die taking a 2.5-hour trip.
You want to bet?
I'm with you on this. Fez, I'm with you on this one, man.
Thank
2.5
you.
hours.
All right, hold on.
She ain't going to die.
Why did you yell you want to bet?
Why would you bet on that?
Please, Fez. Let the kid answer.
Because when I was 16, she almost died. Like,
how?
From loss of blood from ulcerative colitis. Like, she had no bacteria in her. No bad bacteria, no good bacteria from,
that sounds good, though.
Clindamycin.
That's where we went to college.
Is that Division I school?
Yeah.
Sick.
Oddly, we were also called the Gamecocks. Well, the junior Gamecocks. Stupid, isn't it? I'm just trying to make some jokes. I'm looking at the colon here to find out the whole thing. It's a lot longer than I thought.
Colon's huge, man.
Well, here's its medical name, poop shoot, which is weird. When you really look like it, looks like a water park for shit. What? You're just sliding down.
It's nasty, man. Wait, there's an ascending and descending colon?
Yeah. Well, it's got to come in, it's got to go down, just like a water park. That's what they teach in medical school.
A water park full of shit.
I went to medical school in Granada. Yeah, during that time, when the fucking all this shit rained down. You're really upset, Joey Gumbo.
No, I was laughing.
Yeah, but you're laughing through tears.
Gumbo's crying a little bit. It's okay.
Oh, Gumbo's crying. How come you never mentioned Alex Van Halen in your favorite drummers list?
He's probably top 20. But
nice.
I mean,
everybody's top 20.
The Hoffer teacher intro is
except for Keith
classic.
Moon. Except for Keith Moon.
No.
He despises Keith Moon. David in Texas, you're on the Ron Fez Show.
How are you doing?
Hey, what can we do for you, buddy?
Hey, I was going to give Fez the answer, or whoever asked what fag stands for.
What's that?
It stands for Fez ain't gay.
Ouch. Then I won't use that word anymore because I know that you hate when the rumors are out that you're not gay.
I hate that. I hate that word. I hate that there's an intern who's, I just want Fez to like me, but he tweets hate shit like that.
I better keep this while you're in Budapest.
No.
I could throw this across the room and have it stick in your neck and you die.
Please don't.
Pick out one person in this place and I'll gut them.
Liam.
I'll walk in. Okay. Don't anyone fucking bring this up.
All right.
But later. You know what I'm going to do? Like the prison thing where I just put it in his ass. It's just, it's like a warning. Just bang him in the ass with this thing and then that'll be it. Don't isolate that, by the way. Because then it'll sound like it's my penis.
Dump.
Speaking of dump, I'm going over all this colon stuff, and I think I've got an idea for your mom that might help her out.
Don't eat pasta?
Please, Fez. I want you to go home and tell your mom, I'm reading this stuff over, and I believe she just needs to take a good, healthy shit, and she'll feel great.
Non-bloody.
She actually just texted me, and what she initially had was C. diff.
She's listening today?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's a Sirius subscriber.
Nice. Well, tell her, text back that Ronnie B says everything's okay, and you're doing a great job.
Okay.
Now, there's his mom backing him up that he's sick, that she was sick yesterday, and she had C. diff.
I haven't heard her say she was in the hospital.
This is what it's from. It's the bacterium thing he brought up can cause symptoms ranging from diarrhea to life-threatening inflammation of the colon.
Oh, my God.
So, you're a good son.
And what was going on the 2.5 hours while you were rushing to get there?
Would you please stop it? Did you text her that I said that you're a good son?
Yeah, doing it now.
He wasn't going to save her. He was going to be with her, Fez.
CC me on that, too. Just send that over to me, too.
All right.
Yeah, retweet that as Ron's a great guy. I like to get the word out, because no one ever says that.
Oh, you want me to say you're doing great?
No, you're doing great. That I decided you're...
My mom?
No,
you want me to say...
Just
focus,
look,
please.
Let's start from the beginning. Let your mom know that you're doing a great job as an intern here.
Oh.
And she should be very proud of you.
Okay.
And to tell her to forget what she heard from guidance counselors, priests, and all these other people over the years.
I never went to a CCD, so...
Then how'd you get in with us?
What?
It was a Catholic show.
I had Kokomo Joe, pull some strings.
Okay. His name's Catholic Joe now.
I thought he was the Pope, honestly.
That's weird.
I mean...
Well, I think we got to the bottom of this. Fez, if you want to apologize to the kids,
I have no reason or intention of apologizing.
I'll apologize for you.
No,
don't.
It's okay.
You don't want an apology?
It's okay. No.
Oh.
I think today you became a man. Your mom knows that you're sensitive. She doesn't worry about you when you get sensitive.
She doesn't worry, but she knows,
Yeah.
I feel like everybody has, not... I guess, a feminine or, sensitive side, because you have a mom and a dad,
Right. So, that part of you is you get from your mom, that sensitivity.
Yeah, probably.
I don't have that. Maybe I used to, but then I died inside. I'm just really...
I'm waiting for that.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
I'll just wait for today's 3 o'clock phone call performance in the office in front of everybody where, I'm trying to guess what it'll be today. Someone stole the tires off his car. Let's see, a dog is missing. I'm sure it'll be something that requires immediate attention.
If you have to go to work, you have to go to work, Popcorn. Or Gumbo, excuse me. You still working at the same restaurant?
No.
You didn't tell me you got a new job.
What happened to the restaurant? You tweeted too many bad things about him?
No, they weren't really paying me a lot.
So
at all.
You got some free time now?
No, I got a new job.
What's the new job?
Selling weed.
It's a great job.
Yeah.
Every kid should do it for a little while.
Just fucking get to smoke weed for free.
A Southwest Grill, I think it's called, in Edison.
Do you wear a cowboy hat when you're serving? Howdy, everybody! Welcome.
No, I just wear a shirt.
But can I tell you, that was the name of the old restaurant that you told us about.
Yes, does anyone believe this latest story?
What are you saying?
I don't.
No, the first restaurant I worked at was Pomodoro's, the pizza place.
You told us Southwest.
You did.
I never heard of this pizza place.
I definitely said pizza place.
No, the pizza place is where the drummer in Buffalo lives.
It's not true.
Did you ever work there?
I think he works there. He doesn't live there.
John, you're on the Ron Fez Show.
Southwest Grill is pretty good.
Hello, fellas. Fez, you missed the perfect opportunity here to nurture this young man and to him by his words and why his writings can be so hurtful. I'm surprised, Fez. Have a good one.
I don't think he can be nurtured.
Go to the Southwest.
Of course he can.
Free cup of queso at the Southwest Grill. I'll get that.
The thing is, you've got Moe's.
It's Southwest Grill.
How's that?
In Edison.
Why would it say Moe's on it?
Because none of it is real.
It's real.
They have a website. Oh, they have a kids zone.
That's where I go.
How come you just don't call it Moe's?
I didn't know it was called that when I went in for the.
How long have you been working there?
No, it's only
interview.
written in giant letters on the sign.
Well, when I went in for the group interview, it wasn't built.
All right, someone just wrote to me.
Oh, God, but now there's an instant job.
Someone told me that anytime that you walk in there, everybody that works there yells, "Welcome to Moe's." Not welcome to the Southwest Grill.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Because
what Mom have to say?
Because he just lost his place.
Mom texts back.
No. It was an email.
Oh.
I just vibrates.
So the pizza job that you just left, you went to a group interview immediately after to get a new job. The place isn't complete. It's not built.
Well, no,
but now you're working there already. This all happened in the span of a few days.
No,
the place was built. They interviewed everybody, and now you're working there.
No, it was built. It just wasn't opened. They showed us how to make the food and.
All right.
How'd you get the job?
My friend Steve brought me along with him.
All right.
That's great.
Steve Dave.
Name 3 menu items at Moe's.
Falafel.
What's the name that they call it there, though? They're all named after
I have no idea.
Things. So during the training, they didn't teach you about the menu at all?
No.
He doesn't
Not
work
about
there.
The I work in the back.
Get it through everybody's head. But,
Why would it? Let me just say this. Why would the Southwest Grill have falafel?
Because
They have
anything can
falafel.
happen in Imagination Land.
I swear they have falafel.
Hicks, look it up. I don't know why they would have a falafel at a Southwest Grill.
The owners are.
Do they have the colitis pasta salad?
The owners are what?
They're of Pakistani descent.
Yeah, but it's a chain.
Yeah, but you can.
They can't just
you can
no.
still
What,
own it.
you can still own it, but you can't throw in your Pakistani food if you buy a chain.
You maniac! You're not even good at this because anyone could. Ron says name 3 menu items. You could have said a burger.
No, not really, because they name their stuff after famous things.
There's no falafel on this menu.
Here,
Popcorn.
Of course there isn't.
Here's the thing.
There's no sick mother. There's no court case.
She
texted.
There's no heart condition with these multiple tests. Trust me, if I was having heart trouble like that, I would be in a hospital. There is not a doctor that would let me walk around if he thought there was a chance of my heart exploding. I've been through it.
No, you haven't been through it. It's a totally different thing. She's allergic to something.
I'm talking about his fake heart condition.
Sorry.
What's that?
It's called Beechwood.
Beechwood instead of falafel?
No,
It's not.
instead of
it's not
Moe's.
Moe's.
No.
You don't work at Moe's?
No, I thought it was called something else. I thought it was Moe's, but this is it.
All right.
So everyone on the phone lines who thinks I'm being unfair to this kid, are you watching this unravel in front of your eyes as Chris Stanley eats up every single word of it?
The job thing is now starting to seem a little weird.
Text your mom back and say that you're a liar. Just say, Mom, it's all coming up. No, I'm only kidding.
Don't
Leave your mom alone.
CC me on that. I want no part of it.
Do me a favor and CC Ryder. Thanks. See.
Gumbo, why did you
CC Ryder.
Why did you think you worked at a place called Moe's?
Because I honestly didn't know the name of it. I honestly did not know the name of it.
You didn't know the name of the place you went for an interview and you go to work to every day.
Yes. Not every day.
Why did you...
Oh, God, the only thing I believe about you is the weed smell.
Well, that never happened. But here's the weird thing. When he brought up Moe's Southwest Grill, He points at it to Hicks and starts nodding. There
it is. That's where I work. That looks familiar.
He's not wearing his glasses, so maybe he
got... Oh, he's not wearing his glasses.
Oh. You probably looked at the wrong woman's colon yesterday.
All right, now I got to see if Beechwood has falafel.
It says it's halal. So that's a start. It's
he just pointed again. See?
Yeah.
See? Gary in Virginia, you're on the Ron Fez Show.
Oh, yeah, so let me do my impersonation of Fez today.
That is a good impression.
Oh, it sucks. Here's my impression. I'm going to talk into a phone where no one's on the other line. Oh, I need to leave early? I need to leave Matty Ice with the studio cleanup again?
This is beneath you, Fez.
Yeah, I'll be right there.
Stop.
Oh, no, emergency. Let me talk louder in front of everybody. What are you saying? I need to leave now?
I want to go to Moe's Southwest Grill.
Well, we don't know anyone who works there.
Just find one. I think there's one in the city.
You don't have to know people. Just head in.
There's a Qdoba, like...
Oh, really?
You work there, too?
Stop it, Fez.
I eat there.
What would you pull?
Dave, you're on the Ron Fez Show.
How's it going? I'm just thinking if this kid's trying to cover something up by lying, he's clearly fucking terrified of Fez, and I think it's wrong for him to, like, systematically bully him, and that's way worse than him calling someone a faggot on Twitter.
There is some truth.
And it's intern evaluation week here at Sirius XM. I consider this part of the evaluation that Chris Stanley doesn't have the guts to do.
I didn't call anyone a faggot, by the way.
It's on your Twitter, unless that's Moe's Twitter.
No,
Moe's Southwest Twitter.
I said
Let's not drag them into it. They're a real place.
And you've gotten it confused again.
Look, he works at Beechwood. We figured out where he works now.
He still yells howdy and welcome to the Moe's when people come in.
That's bad branding.
It's confusing.
Here's the thing, Fez. This kid, he'll fucking tell you everything right now.
Yes,
because
everything,
he's nervous.
true or not.
He's nervous.
Beechwood, baby. Look, halal. Right,
that's the problem, Fez.
Yeah.
You've got him nervous.
Yes, you could point at any website and he'd say, yes, that's the restaurant I work. You could point at the Drudge Report and he'd say, yes, that's the restaurant I work at.
Look, they have chicken shawarma, they have falafel, they have falafel balls, they have...
Falafel usually comes in
He's
balls.
got everything.
Falafel sandwich, right there.
You just leaned over Hicks and looked at the menu. Now all of a sudden you're an expert. You don't know the name of the restaurant.
He was scrolled up half the page.
Yeah, I was
didn't
at
even
Refreshing
see it.
Starters, not even falafel yet.
Plus, I said that before.
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
He
Yes,
did.
I did.
When he was doing his characters, he said that it's talked about a place he worked at that had sold shawarma. Shawarma constantly, though. That Middle East, they don't have any sort of variety.
It tastes so horrible.
It doesn't taste horrible. It's just fucking that's all they eat.
No, the falafel.
Let's isolate that and send it over to Beechwood or Moe's or Southwest Tavern, whatever it is.
Good. I'll bring it to them.
Oh, shit! Popcorn don't give a fuck.
I want them to know.
His name is
Then
Gumbo.
he's got no problem with an incomplete on this internship.
Oh, stop it. Who cares about that?
I care about the internship.
Everybody gets an A.
I already gave him his evaluation yesterday. You went to that, Gumbo, yesterday?
No, she didn't. I went up to her and she was like,
colitis.
Come on, that happened. His mom texted him during the show.
You went to her yesterday? I'm sorry, I thought you had to rush right out of here.
As soon as we left the show,
matching up again.
As soon as the show was over, I went upstairs to get a drink, and Bonnie's cubicle, Bonnie's cubicle was right there, and I said, "Can I talk to you real quick?" And she said, "No." So I tried.
He did what he could.
It was scheduled for right after the show.
I still have it.
All right, good. Don't lose that.
Yeah.
I'm not writing out all those comments again.
I have it.
Don't put it in your wallet.
Go ahead, Patrick. You're on the Ron Fez Show.
Hey, hello, fellas. How you guys doing?
What can we do for you?
A while back, I believe Popcorn had mentioned a disease that his mom contracted called C. diff.
Yeah.
Just a warning to you guys that work with them, that is highly contagious. And being in the healthcare facility or profession, it's contracted sometimes in a hospital or a nursing home. It's an airborne spore that will wreak havoc on your digestive system. So if Popcorn is going to visit his mother and then coming to work, he's potentially infecting people up and down the channel.
No, she had...
Can I get an open can of seltzer today?
When she initially caught the disease, a couple of years ago, like 2006, that's when she had the C. diff. She doesn't have it anymore. Now she just has ulcerative colitis.
My stomach's killing me, though.
I would still be a little bit hesitant because it sounds like your mom is with a limited or very low immune system, which therefore she is...
No, her immune system's fine now. She just has the ulcerative colitis. That's the only thing that she has.
David, you're on the Ron Fez Show.
Yeah, this maniac said a month ago that his friend got him a job at Moe's.
Yeah, I know he did.
Of course he
did. Yeah, you did, dude. Because I remembered the Southwest Grill thing.
No, because I said Pomodoros, and then somebody was like, "Oh, the one on."
I'm telling you, I remember the Southwest Grill.
Yeah, you did say Southwest
I
Grill.
remember thinking, man, I like Moe's. Moe's is a good place, and you ran the place down. Your friend's a shift leader there and got you a job. You're a fucking maniac, dude.
I never worked at Moe's.
It's bad stuff, man. And that you contracted in old folks' homes. It's microscopic with a shell. It's terrible.
I've never been to an old person's home.
Is that why I was shitting my brains out last Friday?
Could be, man. I'm telling you, that stuff's mean.
This guy,
my drinks have been infected all this time.
This guy's a saboteur. That's what he is.
You're.
All right, come on.
Yeah.
Frank, you're on the Ron Fez Show.
That's going crazy right
now. Yeah, that guy's also an agitator. Hey, Fez, you made this guy cry real tears, dude. Okay, does it make you feel like a man? I think you like him. I think you would have like 10,000 of his babies.
Oh my God, no!
I think he wants to gut me like a fish.
You know, you got to make up your mind. Either people say I'm not gay, or I want to fuck every guy that walks around.
Oh Jesus
you
Christ!
You really have to get together,
That's
people,
disgusting.
and make up your mind.
You just want cock. Doesn't matter what it looks like.
I'm craving it so bad. Yeah, guess what? I'm the guy on the other end of those fake phone calls he's making, so he can get out of here early.
Weird.
Let's just relax here.
Can you get us your phone records, Pop Gumbo?
Me?
Yeah.
How?
I'm asking you that. I don't know how. I'm asking if you could figure out a way to get your phone records.
Call AT&T or like call the cops.
Never mind.
Say that.
How about
like,
this?
There was a
How about we just ignore this whole thing, like I asked for over an hour ago? It's not a big deal. And you've turned this into the Sam After Show. This is ridiculous. No one gives a shit about he said this and he did that. Doesn't mean anything. This is a good kid. He has good days and bad days like everybody else. So what? He's going to pass his internship. And anyone ever asks me about him, I'm going to say, oh, he's doing terrific. What's the big deal?
I'm going to refer him to Moe's Southwest Tavern for a recommendation.
Thanks for the small detail of a thing I don't care about. Jay, in Florida, you're on the Ron Fez Show.
First of all, I think Fez should be commended for seeing through this young punk's bullshit. He saw him, he spotted it from the get-go. I applaud you, Fez. And second of all, this little shithead needs to realize Fez has been on this earth for 58 years. He can see this stuff coming a long way. Keep putting the boots to him, Fez. Way to go.
That's why I said I respected his career. I said that, right?
I've been there for his career. It's blown. John, you're on the Ron Fez Show.
Hey guys, I can prove that I've seen popcorn there. We go to business meetings at Beachwoods all the time. Not only have I had the falafel, I enjoy it, and we all remember seeing him, and we know it was him, and we would never forget, because each time he was riding a unicorn.
All right, stop it.
That was a lie.
I don't think they had business meetings.
Look, let's just take it at this. Both you guys are wrong.
I am not wrong.
Both you guys are bullshit.
I am not bullshit.
I don't want to deal with it anymore. I don't want to do it anymore.
The fake traffic court, the fake heart condition, the fake mother.
This could be your life. You forget I had to put up with you fucking not talking certain days. Taking off. I do it. Put up with this kid a little bit. He's not here forever. He's here for a while. He's learning about radio. Let him learn. But I'll tell you this, if you want to learn something, look across the board at that dark-hearted, no-soul son of a bitch. Is that the life you want?
Yeah.
Do you want to be alone down in the West Village, staring out the window at gay pride parades that are going by your house that you can't go out and be part of? Listening to your neighbors have sex
constantly.
No.
Well, you look for bad Russian rape porn online. That's not what you want.
No.
Lie to your friends about your cat.
No.
And your movie watching. Do you masturbate to rape porn?
Only on days that end with Y.
And Fez, sometimes I think what you're angry about this kid is you look at him and you see yourself. I know the other night I gave you a call, and I'm like, hey, how come none of this stuff was taken care of? And you told me how sick your sister was, and you had to deal with it on the phone. And what did I say? Okay, buddy, I'll see you at work tomorrow. I didn't start screaming or asking for papers or going over, look, we all have personal lives. Give that kid the same thing. Give him this chance.
So, all right. If I do that, then Chris Stanley has to stay nice and calm and embrace a popcorn when he gets a cup of ice after asking for a drink 6 times.
Can I just...
And then I don't have to deal with that.
All right, so that's what it comes down to. Chris Stanley's a dick, and he ruins your life. That's what this is really about.
I'm that bad.
Because it seems like you have... That's the bottom of this. Chris Stanley ruins your morning.
I'm the morning ruiner.
Today you were absolutely nuts. So I finally, as a friend to you, exposed all of this that for some reason you refused to.
I was not pissed off at him leaving early.
I'm putting out there what's driving you nuts. Because for some reason you won't do it.
There's no
You
amount
protect this kid, and Matty Ice gets left to hang.
I'm his mentor.
Please don't say Matty Ice's name again.
My fucking job to protect these kids. And I wasn't pissed at him leaving early yesterday. I saw him leaving early. He was fucking whacked out. He was fucking upset. I was just pissed that you can't...
Hi again?
You can't give me a cup of all ice. And you gotta make sure for safety that fucking rug isn't fucking all bunched up.
I'm all over it.
There.
You know what, though, Chris Stanley, this all comes back to, this is all your fault. And Fez finally pointed out what's got him mad is he can't put up with you.
Then I guess I have to work on me, then. And I have to work on my anger issue. But I'm not accusing him of being a liar.
No, we know that. Leave the kid out of it. This is between you and Fez. You and Fez don't like each other. Well, at least Fez doesn't like you.
And now it's coming out sober.
Oh, yeah.
And that's troubling.
And this has been a lot of times that you've found out that you thought, when Fez is drunk, he doesn't like you, but he just doesn't like you.
That's what it's boiling down to. Yeah. Because there's been 3 or 4 times where Fez has been messed up and he's been mean. Like off the air. Like the mics weren't on, it was just me and him, and he was fucking acting very strangely. And I didn't know that I was such an asshole. I didn't know that.
You were nuts today, and I'm trying to help you.
I don't know how this helps.
Well, this really took a bad place.
I don't know what to do now. I was just pissed off about a cup of ice.
I'm sorry.
This isn't about you anymore, Popcorn Gumbo.
His name isn't Popcorn Gumbo.
Gumbo.
It's Joey Gumbo.
Joey Gumbo, this is not about you anymore.
The man who can't put up with, and I'm throwing up the air quotes here, faggots.
Oh.
You wrote it, I didn't.
Yeah, it's your word.
I'm quoting it.
Why does it hurt you so bad now?
Because I wasn't talking about
Because you've been
faggots.
exposed.
Self-obsessed faggots.
People.
No,
people.
I know.
If it's such a fine word to use, if it's so good and unhurtful, why are you having trouble using it now?
Because obviously it offends you. And that was not my intention at all.
Could you use it in a sentence?
I'd rather not.
But use it in the kind of sentence where it doesn't mean as much.
As an example.
You like Linkin Park. You're an F word.
No, you're a what?
F word.
Say the whole thing.
British pack of cigarettes.
What's wrong with Linkin Park?
Talent. Lack of.
Yeah. You know the lead singer's name?
No. Lincoln.
Tom Chris.
Linkin Park's lead singer's name is Chester Bennington.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Think for a moment.
No.
Yeah. We're going to break now. And we'll be back in just a couple minutes.
Really?
Yeah. Please. It's a Ron Fez Show.
The Ron and Fez Show on the Opie and Anthony channel. Sirius XM. You've been warned.